Hey, what's going on everyone? Tom here from INTEGNITY. In this video, we're gonna have a look at Adobe MAX again. In this one, we're gonna talk about social media and how you can create really engaging content by, using After Effects, Premiere, and so on. So they have a really extensive list of different sessions that are gonna be happening. So I put together a list of sessions that might be relevant for everyone who really wants to create engaging content in Adobe apps. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm not gonna go into in-depth details about what Adobe MAX is. All you need to know, it's a free conference that's gonna be happening on October 20th to 22nd. So that means 3-day conference with plenty of different sessions, 350 in total across 10 different tracks. So there's a lot to choose from. Now, this video is specifically for people who are interested in social media and how you can make really engaging content for social media. So let's have a look. This is the official website, by the way. Just click here, register and sign in. If you don't have an Adobe account, you need to create one. If you do, just log into that and then click here on Open Catalog. Actually, I said 350 sessions, but you can see it's 459 already. Wow, that's a lot. So this is the Sessions tab. You also have Speakers tab or My Schedule. My Schedule is basically a calendar. They'll create this really nice calendar for you when you schedule stuff. Speakers, if there's someone that you really like for example, we can actually jump to the first one immediately because I know his name. And it's Ben Marriott. So this is my first recommendation. It's a session from Ben Marriott, who is a motion designer. You probably know him from YouTube. He's really, really talented. The class is called Creating on Social Media, More Gain with Less Pain. Bear in mind, this is only 30 minutes long. And as you can see down there, the class in my time, it's running at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. So, I better be up because I don't want to miss this one. If you don't know Ben, by the way, let's have a look at his channel. His tutorials are really good. I really like them because he's obviously a very talented guy, 300,000 subscribers. So he's going to be giving a talk how to scale this. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll just mention this thing over there. That's a specific ID for this specific session. But let's jump to the next one, and that's L6630A. Telling a story in 60 seconds or less, making kick-ass social videos, part 1. Whenever you see this, part 1, that means there's also part 2, obviously, at least. It could be part 3, 4, 5, whatever. There are at least 2 of those. So let's look. This one is presented by Torrealba, filmmaker, content creator, and Adobe ambassador. Gonna be running again for 30 minutes to 9 p.m. I'll just mention these because this is my time zone. Yours might be different, but I think this is synchronized with your Adobe account. So just double check if everything's set up correctly there. Or this is based on IP, I'm not 100% sure how it works. Okay, so Amber is going to be talking about principles of engaging storytelling. That's one of those things that are really important on social media because it's not everything's about the visual side of things, right? Like it matters a lot, especially because the attention span is really short, but storytelling matters equal, if not more. Tips for creating better video on your smartphone or mobile device. So this class seems to be geared more towards beginners, which is perfectly fine. Could actually be beneficial for people who have very technical backgrounds, like me, for example, who tend to overcomplicate everything, and social media is exactly the opposite. The faster you can create something, the better. I'm looking forward to this class because it's going to be using actually Premiere Rush instead of Premiere Pro. I wonder if there are any techniques that would eliminate Premiere Pro for these social media posts. That would be really nice. How to shoot to make editing easier. Yep. How to frame, zoom, and pan when shooting with the Premiere Rush camera. Now, let's have a look at part 2 of this session. All you need to do is just change this last letter from A to B. This is part 2. Again, using Premiere Rush, how to choose the best video clips quickly and easily, how to import and organize clips, basic edits, cuts, and transition techniques, how to refine color. Again, very similar vibe to that part 1. geared towards beginners, which is perfectly fine because I think the point here is to tell a story in 60 seconds or less because of the attention span on social media. That's a skill in itself, so that's what I'm trying to get from this session. Let's just have a look if there is also part 3. Put that there, see there. Yes, there is. And in this one, improve audio and add music. Yep. Add an opening, ending, and lower thirds. Prepare and share your video to any social media platform. So yeah, it's a full package, 3-series package that will be probably 1.5 to 2 hours long. Keep that in mind because if you already have some of those skills, you know, watching 2-hour session like this that is geared toward really beginner users might not give you as much. But what's good about this, that because there's 400 something whatever sessions, you can also schedule overlapping sessions, so you can switch between those, which is what I'm gonna do probably, because I really want to watch this, but probably not the whole thing for 2 hours. I'm gonna be switching. All right, so the next session is S6612, called Motion Graphics the Easy Way, using motion graphics templates. This class is presented by Kyle Hamrick, the guy from School of Motion that we talked about in our first video. I'm expecting this class to be slightly technical, but not too much. He's gonna be using motion graphics templates, which is one of those things that is absolutely amazing because it allows you to use After Effects files within Premiere, which is just great. So you get full power of After Effects. Well, not full, but like 80% of all these options you get in After Effects, you also get in Premiere, which is really, really cool. Because let's be honest here, you know, Premiere is nowhere near when it comes down to designing motion elements compared to After Effects. So that's why it's really important that you learn how to use these templates, because previously you would have to use dynamic link, for example, or pre-renders, and then you would have to go to After Effects if you wanted to edit a text, for example, you know, these really nice lower thirds. You would have to open After Effects, go there, rewrite it there, and then either render it out and put it into Premiere, or, you know, use dynamic link, which is a topic in itself. So the next thing is easily update reusable graphics like names, episodes, titles, or graphs. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, because that Mogart panel can actually connect to different properties within After Effects. Import and use motion graphics templates from Adobe stock or your own custom creations. Create your own templates in Premiere Pro that you can reuse and use in Premiere Rush. Now, I'm interested in this one because I haven't done this before. No idea how that works, if everything is supported. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this class. Again, it's only 30 minutes long, so I don't expect Kyle to go, you know, in depth about these specific topics, but I will give you a basic understanding how it works. Okay, so the next one is S6840. By the way, you'll find all of these links in the description below. This is quick tips for creating the most engaging social media videos. So this is one of those things that you should know, right? How to make the most engaging social media videos, because it's not the same as creating, you know, nice looking After Effects or Premiere cuts or edits. Let's see what Amber is going to be talking about specifically. So I expect this to be more focused towards beginners again, which is perfectly fine. You'll find bits and pieces here and there. Not everything needs to be super technical. I'm hoping for some examples. That's why I wanted to put this class here, because, you know, trends are changing all the time. It's a skill in itself to spot these trends and make sure that there is a way of creating them in either After Effects or Premiere or whatever. Even Premiere Rush. I think most of those things are perfectly fine in Premiere Rush. You don't even need to go into Premiere. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this class. Let me just add it to my schedule. By the way, this is called Schedule Conflict. So I have something else already scheduled there. Adobe Premiere Pro Basics, blah, blah, blah. The one that I was talking about in our previous video where we talked about filmmakers and editors. If you haven't seen that, by the way, it's on our channel, so you'll find it there. Okay, so I don't want to remove that. So I'm not going to put it into schedule now, but I'm going to make sure I'll be switching between those two as we go. Okay, so the next one is S6841. Which is Adobe Premiere Pro for social media video creation. As you can see, this is an intermediate class, so this is a step up from the previous one, which was probably focused more towards Premiere Rush. rather than Premiere Pro. Let's see. So it's presented by Valentina V. She's also presenting a couple of those classes for Premiere Pro that we talked about in the previous video. Yeah, she's gonna be talking about time-saving tips using Adobe Sensei. Probably you know those new things, auto frame. So your video will be automatically framed based on AI. So AI will scan the footage and know where the subject is and how to properly frame it. It is time-saving, I'll tell you, it is. Really cool to see that she's gonna be talking about that. How to customize graphic templates and music. Probably talking about those mogurts as well. Because this is within Premiere Pro, right? So you get access to those After Effects mogurt files, and how to easily reformat videos for different social media platforms. So that's what I was saying. You know, Instagram, you know, it's 4:5 or square 1:1 or 9:16 as a vertical video. So it's kind of important to know how to make those things the fastest way possible, right? Because, you know, it's not that easy to take 16:9 footage and try to squeeze it into 9:16, which is the vertical one. Well, of course you can do that. You can just scale it down and have like black bars on top and bottom, which doesn't look that good. You can also use something like blurred background, you know, and do all these fancy things. But I'm hoping to see some more advanced tips here. Maybe Valentina is gonna show us something that we haven't seen before or haven't thought of. So yeah, really cool class. Let's add it to my schedule. It's only half hour long. Okay, the next one is S6607. And again, this is social motion using After Effects for social media. So again, this is a step up. So we started with Premiere Rush, then Premiere Pro, and now we are in After Effects. Although it says beginner to intermediate, so I'm not expecting anything too fancy to be shown here. It's presented by Ian Sansevera from One Up Studios, and he's going to be talking about constructing captivating social media videos using motion, create templates and organize your video assets. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one a lot. I'm usually that type of person who starts really messy. The project is just a mess, and then I take like half hour and just sort everything into, you know, proper folder structures, renaming, and layers are properly organized with colored labels and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Resist the temptation to overcomplicate your design. Every single time when I do something, I completely forget that the target audience has attention span of 0.3 seconds. I tend to spend too much time on designing things that people don't even see then. This is a very good class. I highly recommend this one to add to your schedule. And the final one is S6843, which is called The Video's Done, Now What? How to promote across platforms effectively. Extremely important. So you see, like we started with Premiere Rush, Premiere Pro, After Effects. Now the video is done. What you gonna do with it, you know? So this is a class for you. Amber Torrealba is gonna be talking about how to use different platforms for cross promotion. Yeah, that's very important. Make cuts and edits to highlight your story. You see, sometimes it's quite difficult to be able to adjust your timings to different platforms, for example, or even different formats. You know, if something is a story on Instagram, it has completely different timing to, let's say, you know, IGTVs or even YouTube videos. It's important to be able to distinguish between those. Use titles and graphics to create engagement. Adjust ratios and reframe video for each social media site. Now, this is going to be exactly the same as in the previous video. So, you know, using either Sensei to reframe those things, or just adjusting it, you know, creating new sequence from it and adjusting ratios and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a really cool session, especially for that cross promotion part of it. So yeah, if you find these sessions useful and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, of course. Tell everyone else to subscribe as well. That would help a lot. This one was for social media, but as you know, we also have one for After Effects and another one for Premiere, so for people who are editors, filmmakers, and so on. So if you want to see those, you'll find them on our channel.